You're cruising into retirement. The kids are off the payroll, mostly, and life is good. But there's one stubborn little question still tapping you on the shoulder. Should I just pay off my mortgage or let it ride and invest the cash instead? This one comes up all the time, especially for folks in their 50s and 60s. At first glance, it seems like a no-brainer. Debt-free equals stress-free, right? Well, maybe. Before you write a six-figure check to the bank and post your debt-free dance on Facebook, let's zoom out. Because not all debt is bad, and in some cases, paying off your mortgage early could actually set you back, not ahead. I'm Nathan Sealey, founder of Brass Ring Wealth Management, and I help high-income individuals and families cut taxes, grow wealth, and build retirement plans that don't just look good on paper, they feel good when you're living them. Today, we're unpacking one of the most surprisingly emotional money decisions out there. Should you pay off your mortgage before you retire? If you want clarity without the hype, this one's for you. Let's get into it. Retiring with a mortgage isn't weird anymore. First, let's kill the guilt. Retiring with a mortgage doesn't mean you screwed up. In fact, nearly 40% of homeowners aged 65 to 74 still have one. Maybe you bought later in life, maybe you refinanced when rates were stupid low, maybe you prioritize investing instead of racing to pay it down. All valid. But here's the deal. When you retire, your paycheck stops. Your mortgage doesn't. Now you're pulling income from your savings, and that $2,000 or $3,000 monthly payment becomes a real player in your retirement budget. But ask yourself, is this payment comfortable with your income plan? What's the interest rate? And how many more years are you sending a love letter to your lender each month? Two people can have the exact same savings, but if one has a $2,500 monthly mortgage and the other doesn't, their retirements are going to feel very different. When paying off a mortgage is a power move, let's look at 4 solid reasons why knocking out your mortgage might actually be the right play. 1. Peace of mind. You can't quantify it, but you can feel it. No debt equals fewer bills, fewer worries, and a whole lot more "I'll sleep just fine tonight." 2. Lower monthly expenses equals more flexibility. No more mortgage frees up your income. It can mean more travel, more freedom, or just not stressing when your roof leaks the same week the grandkids need braces. It's a guaranteed return. If your mortgage is at 5%, paying it off is basically a guaranteed 5% return, no volatility, no market stress, no advisory fees, just pure savings. And 4, lastly, you're staying put. If this is your forever home, then owning it outright just makes sense. It simplifies your estate, secures your housing, and removes one giant what-if from your future. Bottom line, if the debt is weighing on you mentally or emotionally and you can pay it off without gutting your savings, do it. Retirement isn't just math, it's lifestyle. When might it be smarter to keep the mortgage? Paying off your mortgage feels smart, but depending on your situation, it might not be. Here's when keeping a mortgage could be the move. You've got a crazy low interest rate. If your mortgage is under 3.5%, congratulations. You've got some of the cheapest money in history. Why pay it off early when your investments could earn 5, 6, or 7% over time? 2. You want to stay liquid. Once you send that money to the bank, it's locked in the house. No takebacks. That can limit your flexibility for emergencies, investments, or just living your life. 3. You're playing the tax game. Using IRA money to pay off a mortgage? Well, that could spike your taxes and mess with your Medicare premiums. Sometimes holding the mortgage and managing your withdrawals gives you way more tax control. 4. You've got a long retirement horizon. If you're retiring at 60 and expecting to live into your 90s, your investments have 30+ years to grow. Keeping that mortgage lets you leverage time. The key takeaway, don't pay off cheap debt just to feel like you're winning. Run the numbers, check your strategy, and don't let financial feelings drive your future. Well, can you do both? The answer is yes. If you're stuck between I want freedom and I want flexibility, you're not alone. Most smart retirees land somewhere in the middle. Here are 4 balanced moves I use with clients. Make a partial pay down. Stretch the loan out if you need breathing room, or shorten it if you're trying to finish strong. Either way, make it match your goals, not someone else's timeline. You could also pay it off inside retirement. You don't have to be clear the whole balance before retirement. Set a goal aged 70, 75, and build your plan around that. Lastly, automate a smart paydown plan. Round up your payment. Use bonuses, refunds, or big market years to chip away. Slow and steady still gets it done without derailing your retirement. What's the final word? So, should you pay off your mortgage before you retire? Well, it depends, because it isn't about bragging rights or doing what your brother-in-law did. This is about you, your goals, and your peace of mind. along with long-term flexibility. If the debt stresses you out and you can wipe it clean without hurting your plan, go for it. If your money can work harder elsewhere and your plan is rock solid, keep the mortgage. And if you're in the middle, which is, let's be real, most people are, build a strategy that does both. If you want help walking through your numbers, weighing the pros and cons, and making this decision as part of a bigger retirement strategy less tough, click on the link description to book a call. We'll review your mortgage, your investments, and your cash flow plan and help you build a smart strategy that's clear and tailored to you. Thanks for watching. If this is a hit, give it a like, a drop, a comment, and subscribe for more down-to-earth retirement planning advice. See you in the next one.